Are there any non-Spanish speakers here? Everyone speaks Spanish because I just want to make sure like there are people like me rather doing this session in Spanish so I can do it in Spanish. ¿Todos hablan español? Ya dos, pues sí, tres. ¿No? Ya, ajá, ok. Bueno, entonces lo damos el español. Ok, bueno, hola, casi todas son mujeres, ¿verdad? Sí. Bienvenidas a esta sesión con nuestra presentadora Andrea Anali y su tema es que hicimos brand. Muchas gracias. Pues bienvenidas a todas, como ya aquí amablemente me ayudaron presentando. Esto se trata de crear un manifiesto de marca, pero a nuestra manera, a la manera femenina. Y bueno, espero que estén listas porque esta sesión va a ser una sesión en la cual después de salir van a abrir los negocios de una manera completamente diferente. ¿Y por qué diferente? Porque generalmente no nos hablan de ver los negocios así, a nuestra manera, y creo que llegó el momento de empezar a hablar acerca de negocios hechos por y para nosotras, así que estoy muy contenta de que me han hecho la invitación para poder hablar de esto en persona. Llevo mucho tiempo hablando de esto a través de mis redes sociales, pero creo que a mí llegó el momento de empezar a hablar de esto en persona. Bienvenidas a todas. Just want to make sure do you speak Spanish? Yes. Okay. Me duda es que estaba dándole en español, solo quería asegurar. Lisa, vamos a hablar. Ok. Bueno, y antes de empezar a hablar de esto, quiero presentarme. Algunas de ustedes ya me conocen, ¿verdad? Pero pues algunas no. Entonces, bueno, mi nombre es Andrea Anali, yo soy Business Tech y también soy consultora internacional de negocios acreditada. Pero lo más importante, más allá de mis credenciales, es la misión y el mensaje profundo en el que yo creo, que es conectar a las mujeres latinas con sus más grandes sueños y llevarles ahí una vida bajo sus propios términos. Es el mensaje que yo he adoptado y es la misión no solamente de marca o de mi negocio, sino también es la misión de vida. A través de esta misión he activado más de 150 negocios y digo activado, no digo incubado o generado, porque realmente creo que los negocios empiezan desde una activación de algo muy importante que es el sueño. Un negocio no necesita un plan de negocios o no necesita tan cual una idea, sino necesita un sueño que requiere activarse. Y a partir de ahí es que viene absolutamente todo lo demás. Además de eso, pongo en letras mayúsculas mom. Soy mamá. ¿Y por qué lo pongo como uno de mis roles más importantes? Además de ser mi rol más importante en la vida, es porque eso rige mi modelo de negocio. Por eso es tan importante. Mi negocio se rige basado en mi rol de mamá y no al revés. Y de eso vamos a hablar un poco más acerca de los negocios que están hechos por y para nosotros y para nuestro. Como les mencioné, estas son mis credenciales. Estoy acreditada por la ASBC y tengo un MBA en Research Action and Digital Marketing. Además, soy la host de este podcast que si quieren pueden escanearlo, Activadora de Sueños. Es un podcast en español acerca de mujeres latinas donde compartimos historias inspiradoras de mujeres latinas que ya han activado sus sueños y inspiran a otras a encender esa llama que viven ellas, a conectar con ese sueño y que al igual que ellas se atrevan a activar ese sueño. Por aquí tengo a dos mujeres que ya fueron invitadas dentro de este podcast. Paola Brown, que tal vez la vieron el día de ayer, en su propia conferencia, y Alondra, que su episodio no ha salido, pero espérenlo pronto. Ya las puse por aquí en el spotlight. Okay, and to spread to the So yes, if you want to listen to the podcast, it's a Spanish podcast, es un podcast español, exacto. So we're gonna start talking about your brand manifesto, okay? But not just any manifesto, it's about a kingdom brand manifesto. And why is it so important to have a manifesto for your brand or for your business? Because what do we want? Do we want a business? Do we want a brand? Or do we want a movement? I say we want a movement. We want something really deep that you believe in so that you can communicate this message and that people will connect with that and that are going to that are going to connect with your movement beyond your products, beyond your services, as they are going to connect with your brand message. Queremos, más allá de una marca y de un negocio, queremos un movimiento con el que las personas conecten, un mensaje de marca con las que las personas se sientan tan profundamente relacionadas que no importa qué producto o qué servicio sea y lo ofrezcas, las personas van a estar conectadas con tu movimiento, con tu mensaje. So in order to create that movement of what is it that we need? First of all, we need to unlock your most authentic self. Why? Because it needs to come from you. It needs to come from something that you deeply believe in. I know that every single woman that is here right now believes in something, has a project, has something very close to their heart that it comes from their most authentic self. That probably before they didn't admit it, but right now, every single one of you have something that you deeply believe in. And that has to be the seed that gives you a purpose-driven business, okay? In order to create this movement, you need to have a purpose-driven business. Something, like I said, that you deeply believe in. And if you believe in that, the others are going to believe in that too. And you're going to create a magnetic brand message, okay? Not just something that the others want to buy, but something that the others feel attracted to. You don't want your brand to be transactional, your brand to be about sales. You want your brand to be attractive. You want your movement to attract the right people. The fourth thing that you want is a minimalistic sales offer. What does this mean? Sometimes we do and do and do, and we feel that we need to create so many products, so many things for our clients to be happy, for us to feel that we're doing enough. And the reality is that when we have very, very clear what is our message, we also were able to identify what is exactly that your client needs. You don't need to create that much products. You don't need to create that much services. You actually need to create something that is sustainable for you, okay? The sustainability of a business, it's not about, and I'm sorry, marketing people, it's not about a marketing research, okay? It's not even about your finances. It's about if you're going to be able to sustain this dream, if you're going to be able to sustain this business or not. Lo que necesitamos para crear este movimiento es conectar con nuestra versión más auténtica, el crear un negocio que esté motivado por un propósito, algo en lo que nosotros creemos profundamente, un mensaje de marca magnético que vaya muchísimo más allá de de vender, ¿verdad? De un producto o de un servicio, sino que sea acerca de atraer a las personas y una oferta de productos minimalista. Una oferta donde no nos estemos matando por crear y crear y crear siempre productos, sino donde más bien nos enfocamos en crear exactamente lo que nuestro cliente necesite y lo que sea sostenible para nosotras. And that is how you enter to your Conquer We Eat era. I believe that we women do not have to work that hard to achieve things. We have been taught that if it's hard, in order to be worthy, it needs to be hard, right? We have this hustle culture. And I actually believe that whatever comes easy to you is what you need to offer to the world. Because what comes easy to you, it doesn't come easy to other people, right? And I bet that you all of you here have experienced something that you can do very easily, right? And that others tell you like, oh my God, how do you do that? I could never achieve that, right? Eso es como nosotros nos introducimos a una era donde empezamos a conquistar nuestros sueños de manera fácil. No tiene que costar trabajo para que valga la pena. Nos han enseñado a que solo lo que cuesta trabajo vale la pena, solo lo que cuesta trabajo es valioso, y la realidad es que nuestra naturaleza, nuestra energía es de fluir, es que las cosas se nos den fácilmente, y eso que se te da fácilmente es lo que tú, de hecho, estás destinada para ofrecer a este mundo. And how do we continue with this Conquer with Ease era? Through a soulful approach. What do I mean with a soulful approach? A soulful approach is formed by two things, your wildest dream and a deepest purpose. Y el enfoque que necesitamos tener para entrar en esta faceta en la cual nosotros conquistamos nuestros sueños de una manera fácil, de una manera fluida, es con dos elementos. Nuestros sueños más grandes y nuestro propósito más profundo. Conectando con esos dos elementos es como realmente empezamos a entrar en esta era donde nos conectamos con lo que nuestra alma verdaderamente quiere y por lo tanto encontramos a otras personas que quieren lo mismo y empezamos a atraer a esas personas también a, como dije, más allá de nuestra marca, más allá de nuestro negocio, a nuestro movimiento. When we connect with the deepest purpose of our soul, with our wildest dreams, when we dare to dream, is when we start to attract people to our movement. And when we also discover that there are other people that think alike, that they want the same things that we do want to. Because at the end of the day, we want a brand and a business that inspires you and everyone around you. We do not just want any business. We want to inspire business. And it needs to inspire you in order to inspire everyone around you. Queremos una marca, un negocio que nos inspire a nosotros y nos inspire a todos alrededor. Porque si no te emociona a ti, no va a emocionar a los demás. Te tiene que emocionar a ti, te tiene que inspirar a ti para que puedas emocionar e inspirar a los demás. Te tienes que sentir completamente segura y confiada de lo que estás comunicando para que las personas se sientan completamente seguras y confiadas de conectar contigo. You need to feel completely confident on what you're sharing so other people feel confident too to come to you and to your work. And okay, Andrea, you've already talked about the soulful approach, but what is the female way? Okay, is the female way just about women? No, it's actually about everyone who wants to add this soulful approach to their business. Y la manera femenina de hacer esto no se refiere solamente a las mujeres o a negocios para mujeres. Se refiere a cualquier negocio de cualquier persona que quiera agregar un negocio con alma, que no solamente quiera agregar estrategia y acción, sino que también le quiera agregar alma a su negocio. But it's also the purpose, because let's be honest, as women, we are multi-passionate, okay? We have lots of passions and we have lots of roles too, okay? We're women, we're wives, we're mothers, and even if you're not a wife and if you're not a mother, I assure you that you have multiple passions, that you like doing lots of things. Someday you might want to bake cakes, another day you might want to write a book, and I mean, everyone's smiling, so I guess so identify yourself like that. And it can be many things. It's not just about being one thing. So that's the thing about our business. It's about embracing everything that we are. And it doesn't mean that you need to do every single thing at the same time. You can do everything, but not at the same time. Okay? So it's also about focusing. We can decide, we can choose what we want to start doing as long as we identify our dream. Okay? Our dream can give us endless possibilities of how we want to deliver the dream. Es acerca de reconocer el sueño para que podamos encontrar las múltiples posibilidades que podemos entregar ese sueño a las demás personas. But it's not always easy to dream. Not all of us dare to dream. Not all of us admit that we have a wild dream or we recognize that we have it. Why? Because it's not easy to say that you deeply care about something. It's easier to say, okay, I'm going to try this business, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, right? I don't care that much. but it's not the same to say, I deeply believe in this. I really want this. Because we think if it doesn't work, it's going to hurt, right? But I want to tell you something. There's no way that your dream won't work. I have launched many products, many services. I have guided many women to launch many products and many services. And many of them, they have been a complete success, and many of them, they have not worked at all. So there are products and there are services that they're not going to work well, but your dream is always going to work. And when you dare to assume your dream, when you dare to admit, to recognize that you have a big dream, you are going to say, there's no plan. We're going to make it happen. It doesn't matter if this product or if this service didn't work. I'm going to find the way to deliver my dream, because the dream is going to stay there. The only thing that you're going to change is the delivery. That's the thing that may, es lo que puede evolucionar el sueño, ¿ok? No hay manera de que tu sueño no funcione. Una vez que identificas tu sueño, no hay manera de que tu sueño no funcione. Porque cuando tú crees en algo profundamente, vas a poder ser capaz de cambiar la manera en la que lo entregas. Puede que un producto o que un servicio no funcione. Eso nos ha pasado absolutamente a todos. Pero lo que sí va a funcionar es tu sueño. Porque una vez que tú te atreves a admitir que tienes un gran sueño, que te importa mucho y que es tu gran amor, que no hay absolutamente nada más que quieras en este mundo, que sea eso, vas a encontrar la manera de entregar ese sueño a alguien más. So, this is the roadmap to your Conquer with Hair, okay? I have guided lots of businesses, and this is something that I have validated with lots of businesses throughout my career. And these are the main points that you need to touch in this pineal way, which is, first of all, it starts with a vision. It starts with you. Why? Because the dream starts with you, right? We need to connect with what you want, like I said, with your most authentic self to understand which is your dream. Then we're going to reflect that dream, that energy, that essence into a brand. But more than a brand, it's going to be a movement, okay? And once you have really clear who are you and who is your brand, you are going to identify who do you want to be with. It's like any relationship, okay? You cannot know who do you want to be with if you don't know who you are. So it's exactly the same with your brand. You are going to focus in attracting the right people, okay, and not chasing after the right people. When we believe and we live and embody our message and our movement, we are going to focus on attracting the right people, and it's going to be effortless. And then when we really know who we are and who do we want to work with, is when we are able to say to our audience, don't worry, I got you. I know what you want, and I'm going to give you what you want because I know, and I also know who I am, and we're meant to be together. So this is pretty much like a relationship, okay? Then once you have these 4 steps, you're going to be able to do the active steps, which is your launch, which is your strategy, okay? Which is basically, like I said, is a minimalistic strategy, a strategy where you don't find yourself doing lots of stuff, lots of platforms, whatever your neighbor, your friend is doing, a strategy that works for you and that is adapted to your reality. Each of our realities are different. Like I said, there can be women here that they are focusing their studies, women here that have a family, women here that have a business and a family, or that they study and they have a business, or many other things, okay? So the strategy needs to work for you as well as your path, the system, okay? Your business model needs to be based on who you are. Remember, I told you at the beginning that it was very important for me to tell you that I was a mom because my business model was based on this role. It is exactly because of that. Because this role determines all of my life, okay? How my life goes every single day. So it doesn't matter what your reality is. The important thing is that it works for you. It cannot be a business model that it's a one-size-fits-all. It needs to be thoughtfully designed for your reality. So these 6 steps are the key to a dream. to your counter with his hair. Now, if you don't believe me, everything that I told you right now, we're going to start working on that. Okay, we're going to start your movement today. We're going to start your manifesto today. So the journey starts today. The first thing is that everyone has this. Is anyone missing? Right? Okay. So first stage, you are going to start to write a mission. Okay. Probably some of you already have a business, or about to launch a business, or just have a business idea that you would like to turn into a business. Okay. So I would like you to write your business or idea or the missions that you want to achieve with this business. But I want you to think about it beyond your products. I want you to think about the transformation that you want to offer. Try not to mention your product in this mission. Okay? Try to mention the transformation. What will be your dream? What would be that one thing that you want to offer to others? Vamos a empezar a trabajar su misión, ¿ok? Y quiero que empiecen a escribir su misión más allá de un producto. Quiero que empiecen a escribirla pensando en una transformación. Traten de evadir, escribir dentro de su misión, dentro de lo que hacen su producto. Traten de no decir, bueno, sí, yo soy un restaurante, o yo horneo pasteles, o yo hago fotografía, o demás. Traten de que escriban que esa transformación que quieren ustedes ofrecer a sus clientes a través de lo que quieren. Entonces, les voy a dar por aquí unos minutitos y voy a estar pasando con ustedes. I'm going to be going.
Can I ask a quick question? I just have a hard time with the difference between mission and vision. Would you be able to explain that really quick?
Yes, definitely. Okay, yeah. The mission is what you do. Like I said, beyond a product, the transformation that you offer. Everyone tells you, like, okay, mission is what, yes, but it's about the transformation. Okay? And actually, we're going to get there, but actually, the vision is the impact that you want to create. If you were able to deliver that transformation every single day, what impact do you think you will see in the world? Okay? So let's say for example, the transformation that I want to offer is to connect Latin women to the wildest streets, right? And to create a life under their own terms. And my vision is women financially free. Okay, because I believe that if I do that, the impact is that more women will be financially free. Okay? So you can start with your mission, and if you want to go ahead with your vision, just that's fine. Pueden empezar con su misión y voy a estar yendo por acá para ver. If someone would like some input, please just raise your hand, and I could go ahead without, if not, we would go bar. So, for example, here, Alondra, her mission is, yes, spotlight. Her mission is uplift, highlight, and enhance my client's biggest passion. They have a transformation there. You don't even know much stuff, right? But we already know that her brand is about uplifting, highlighting, and enhancing her client's biggest passion.
You put the others, Nina. Yes, and I forgot what I just said. Just by
yes, thumbs up.
Transforming.
Say happy and proud of you. Okay. Yes, I don't know what you're actually offering. Okay, so we have here another transformation, which is sustainable and affordable way of life and community. Again, we still don't know what she offers. It's just about talking a lifestyle. We're just talking about the lifestyle, sustainable and affordable lifestyle, right? But I still don't know what your product and your service is. But if I connect to that, I'm gonna be telling you like, okay, I'd like to know more. One day, if it's something that I can, all right. Yes, it's more like a verb, an action. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so mission is an action. Okay, it's the action for your movement as a vision is your impact. Oh. Visión, conexión, propios, pues, conexión el amor ahí, pues, tus, not from the, I guess, yeah. So, like, reach nesting during people with their bodies, right? But strong ways, refresh, but spreading love to those who are lost. Yes, that's transformation. A topic that's so zero for me. What is you need to think about when you that it's from point A and you want to take them to point B. What would that point be? Reach you want to help you cross. You so if I would tell you that what is the bridge that you want to Kidman will be probably the bridge is about we connect with audience. So I'm proud for sure spreading that by spreading that the sword. Does that make sense to you? Like I connect people or does you hurt people with this audience soul? Mm, so the fish was with their body and soul. That was it. You see, que habíamos a ponerle. Okay, like reconnecting reality. Yeah, so the transformation is to connect. That's your transformation, right? And this is one of your ways you are doing it. Okay. Yeah. So let me there be our mission. No, yeah. Oh, see, reconnect people with body. So that's a transformation. Okay. We can start moving forward, Mario, with the vision. Okay. The vision is an impact. Okay. This is something very important. Your business vision, it's not about you. I hear a lot of business visions that says like become the most important fill in the blank in this country, in this city, in the world, then I like to say that these are like generic visions because you could put any business there, right? And that's not a vision. Some people said that the vision it's about writing how do you see yourself in 5 years or in 10 years or something like that. But I generally put on that. I believe that the vision is not about you, it's about them. It's about your clients. You are not the most important thing, it's your clients. Okay. So the vision needs to be about why do I care about what you're doing? What's the impact? La visión tiene que ser acerca de tus clientes y no acerca de ti. Hay muchas visiones que hablan acerca de ser el mejor negocio en tal ciudad, ser el mejor negocio del mundo, del país. Y esa no es una visión, ese es un objetivo dentro de una marca o dentro de un negocio. Puedes tener objetivos de venta o cualquier otro tipo de objetivos, pero lo más importante es qué impacto es el que tú quieres crear en tus clientes. Porque como cliente me importa comprar. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué impacto estás creando que a mí me hace que me importe tu marca? Porque si tú me pones que tu marca es acerca, que tu visión es acerca de convertirte en el mejor negocio de aquí a 5 años, a mí no me va a importar, porque eso solamente es acerca de ti. Yo tengo que entender por qué me importa, porque qué impacto vas a crear a través de la misión. So the vision is related, like I said before, is related to the mission, okay? If I do this, by delivering this transformation, what impact am I going to create in the community, in a city, in a country, in the world. Okay? I believe that by transforming women's life one by one, business by business, I can create an impact of women being just free, okay? Financially free, free to take any single decision or anything to do anything that they want, okay? So if people buy from me, they're believing in this vision, not in making me or myself, making my business or myself the best business out there. It's not about that. It's about the impact that I'm going to create with every single people that are going to work with my business. Entonces, pueden, ya tienen alguna visión, alguien tiene, sí, también tiene su.
So, I'm an educator. Yeah. So, education is from our first generation minority college students and parents. To education with quality of life. But the big picture, and then the vision is to provide opportunities for industries educations and tailor attainable costs. First to minority college students and parents to secure high paying jobs.
It's about prosperity. That's what I read. Okay. Yeah. Prosperity for all. Probably that's your question. And I would already say that here your mission can stay here in empower first generation and minorities college students and their parents. Okay? Why? Because this is going to be your only. Okay? But this is just the transformation. We're going to empower that. Okay? Today you can do education, but probably tomorrow you should set it covered. For generation time or not. Or sorry, everything that I would like just really huge will be me and patience. Okay? Because tomorrow they might decide to after and then patience. And that this scissors. Bishi, sì, che ci tapsi, si provi, che porterà, se, yes, sir. Love my very powerful brandy. Stop. So, that's so beautifully. I get going. As we move forward, let's start speaking about your values, okay? Your values in your brand manifesto, it's not about a moral value, okay? Yes, sometimes you say in business, yes, our values are about customer service, about respect, about responsibility, okay? And those values are, they're obviously nice to have, right? To be respectful and soon about good customer service. But it's beyond that. It's about your unique way, your unique ingredient. Like I wrote here, please no more generic brands with generic privacy, respect, customer service. Everyone wants to be responsible. That's things that we would expect about us, But it's about what is it that makes you uniquely you. Okay, for example, here I'm going to put the spotlight on you. She wrote something in, and probably you have already written something. Okay, well, writing your mission and your vision that can help you. Okay, with your values. Here, we can see spreading love to those who are lost. That could be part, okay, of a value. Okay, she already has her transformation, which is reconnecting people with their body and soul, And the unique way that she has chosen and that she knows that she's able to do that is by spreading love to those who are lost. So that is part of your values. Something that's very important for her is to express love to those who are lost. Okay? So your values need to be something that are very important to you. Los valores. Los valores no se trata acerca nada más de responsabilidad, servicio al cliente, respeto. Esos valores, todas las marcas los queremos, ¿verdad? Es lo menos que esperaríamos de un negocio que fuera respetuoso, un buen servicio al cliente y demás. Los valores tienen que ir más allá. Se tratan acerca de tu manera única de hacer las cosas. Ya tienes claro cuál es tu transformación que quieres ofrecer, ya tienes claro cuál es el impacto que quieres crear a través de esa transformación. Ahora, ¿cuál es tu manera única de lograr eso? Tú tienes ingredientes únicos en tu persona que puedes reflejar en tu marca y que van a hacer que tu marca sea única. Por ejemplo, dentro de los valores únicos pueden venir incluso habilidades que tenemos, ¿verdad? Entonces, puede ser que yo lo hago a través de la fotografía, ¿verdad? Es de una manera única. Tú ya definiste tu transformación. Hay personas que lo hacen a través de la fotografía. Hay otras personas que lo hacen a través de la cocina. That they spread love through the flavors, right? So there might be people that they spread love through connection, I don't know, through therapy, through resources, through cooking. There can be many ways, okay? So start connecting with the unique way. What will be your unique ingredient? I fully realize that the sense one others is it's more sexy. Yes, I want is raw, but it's not. It's wrong with that. Like water vision, especially dancing inside Nancy vision. Uh, mm, mm. Because G at am I doing that with soup? So
So see,
Okay, how you guys doing with your bosses? Okay. Spartanski. Okay. Red ones. Okay. And then Xipia. So he puts one. The magnetic heat. That's the permission is all. The capture you preserving. In some capturing memories of whatever which happened. He eats happiness. He puts it. Yeah, by TTT, that's who wants to do the happiness of capture and stuff. That's for them. If you have a work social messenger as well, where you can have your happy set memories for all pleasant moments you can imagine. Or proud families, okay? Great. That, all right. So as we get to the end of this workshop, we're going to start believing in it. Okay? We're going to make a promise. We have all started at least, right, to develop this brand manifesto. So I want you to turn the page and go to your last page where it said love letter to your clients. Vamos a empezar a creer, perdón, en este mensaje. Base allá de lo que podamos escribir en una página, vamos a encarnar este mensaje y vamos a creerlo. Y para eso vamos a escribir una carta de amor a sus clientes. Con esto que acaban de descubrir, que es tan importante para ustedes, esta misión, esta visión que quieren entregar al mundo y esta manera única que tienen de hacer las cosas, escriban una carta de amor a sus clientes. ¿Qué les promete a sus clientes? ¿Qué les van a entregar a sus clientes? ¿Qué efecto va a tener el que le entreguen esto? ¿Y de qué manera se lo van a entregar? Como les prometen siempre entregarles esto. You're going to write a love letter to your client. You're going to tell them what do you promise to give them? What impact is going to create in their lives if they believe in you? And you're going to tell them how are you going to do that? What is the unique way that you're going to take them through that transformation? So it doesn't have to be any perfect, okay? Just write a love letter to your client, to the people that you want to connect with. What do you want to promise them? And that way is how you're going to believe in your message. You're going to make a promise to your clients, but it's also something that is going to be deeply, deeply rooted in your heart because you're going to believe in his message. You're going to believe in this movement. So please start writing his love letter to your clients and write it like that as a love letter. Okay? Doesn't have to be anything discussion, just love letter. Okay. It diffuse in something important is that where you write here, put a name on it. Okay, imagine was that by dear Andrea, dear Alondra, whoever. Okay, is that way? Dear Marie, whatever is that no? Okay, so try to make it personal. All right. So, imagine a name. How would your ideal page be? Imagínese el nombre. Entonces, se está para un meeting y la sombría. Imagínese el nombre. Ok, pero ¿cómo se lo escribiría con una cata? Querido, vamos a poner, querido Rajai, estoy preparándome para algo muy grande, algo que te va a hacer muy contento, que te va a hacer sentir muy a gusto, así. Como cuando era novia. Sí, dedíquele. You have to make it personal. It's really, I love that. Okay, so dear Marie, if it's a man, like who's your ideal client? If it's a boy, if it's a woman, if it's a man, or if it's about families. So dear, you can dedicate it to families. Okay, to whoever your ideal client it is, and talk to it like personally. I promise you, I'm doing this for you. I'm going to do it through these. Okay, where is that wrap? That big. I know that some of you all are already wrapping up. Okay, so I just want to thank you for being here at this session. Okay, for pouring your soul and your heart into your ideas, for being open to create businesses in a different way. And I just want to share with you again, if you want to download the podcast, which is Activadora de Sueños, El Español. And also, I want to announce you that we are creating a new mompreneur community in Bronxville. Okay, we'll be meeting every month. So if you're a woman, if you are a mother, and you would like to start creating a community among entrepreneurs, you can go there to the QR code. Our next meetup is going to be next week at Crosshatch. We're doing this big crosshatch. So please register, and we're going to start building this community of mompreneurs chasing their wildest dreams. Thank you, everyone. Anyone want to discuss a little bit more? How was it?
Okay, my people that it was easy.
Okay.
I'm still very trouble and I forget it.
Sí, sí. Mm. 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 Big kitty. Mm. Yes, it's it's very big. Now, each love letter that you both wrote, I want you to to keep it like really close to every time that you generate content here and that generates a lot of content for the other people. Have try to keep this letter close to your heart. So every time that you generate content or that you communicate your message, do it from this place. Okay? Do not do it from a place that you want to, okay, what is this that is going to impress my clients or that is going to make my clients buy from me? Do it from a place of connection, okay? Of promising, of talking to them as if you were telling them this love letter, okay? This is what I promise you. And that is what is going to make your message more genuine, more authentic, okay? And deeper connections with your clients. So that any Spanish, it's a Spanish, though any Spanish because you get it. No, repásate el six travel, pero claro que una espacio tipo eso que vi y le y la son muy también también dirigir aquí. Yes. Why don't you all get here and make the asking date? No está Mariana. Pero sé que. Gracias.
No voy a cobrar, yo no soy yo.
Me emociona.
Que eso me dedico a un poco. Ustedes, unan, dos, tres. Hago yo. Una, dos, tres.
Cesata, thank you all for sharing their transformation. Thank you for sharing was giving your heart and with waters. Okay.
All right. Cheers.
What Rosalie? Porque se puedo sudar hasta la chisuchia y esa sticha que está ahí.
Entonces, say hello by saying, doing bottles it.
Yeah. Okay. Six shifts at them as yan. So I you close secret to pretty pero véngase al miro cuando ese 7 está así, tierra vacía, llorador. A ver, véngase tan. Pero estamos en el pique. That's burnt. Sí.
El arte es. ¿Qué crees? Qué bueno. Ay, sí, sí, lo dije que era todo, todo, salió, ya me quedé. Pero me chido el que yo tenemos el Z, pues sí, y quiero tener ese casado de Z. Pero como es un círculo social, no tenía idea por ahí baja. Entonces ya lo que nos existe ahorita es como la estructura de cómo llegar a eso. Y aquí a eso yo voy a empezar, pero ya de una forma más. Entonces, exactamente, sí. Sí.
And are you leaving? I am this. Junction. You're nice. You know, like everything's community. They said CG stuff. She worked. Yeah. And also, I speak out that of like your life with the audience that Spanish Olympic is like
Student rate is a but going from each hash whereas and other work as
see. So it's like yeah, sound like there, but honestly, I think that like a version soup that I make it out like nah. But even just eat get
No, I'm not sorry, no. So I don't do video, like not the insurance.
um but no you know with church he works at